It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Nate.
I'm Lewis.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets. I'm super excited today. We are watching episode 1 of season 2 of Severance called Hello, Miss Cobel.
Severance is back. We must all give a resounding rejoice.
I'm so glad that they pulled it off, that they actually did it.
Yes. The show that has hit more hiccups on the way to season 2 than I think any TV show I'm aware of.
Yeah.
But here we are. And
They couldn't let it go.
They couldn't, no.
And I'm so
they
glad
could not
about it.
sever Severance from us. They brought it back. That was pathetic.
You can cut that.
Yeah,
So-
no. I see what you did. What happened last time on Severance, guys? Where did we leave off on the amazing cliffhanger?
So they turned off the severed went into the real world.
Yes.
They saw
The innies went out.
the innies went outie. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was like revisiting the end of season 1 recently to make like a checklist of where our 4 main characters are.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Mark. Mark revealed to the party that Gemma is alive and in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
He also told Devin that Lumon is up to no good and that his innie does not want to be in there.
Yeah.
He told Rickon that the book changed his innie's life. So
Yeah, that's
Rickon
right.
now knows the book made it inside and had a profound effect on the innies. He told Devin that Mrs. Selvig is his boss, Miss Cobel. So
That's right,
That
yes.
probably what the title of the episode, Hello, Miss
Yep.
Cobel, is all about, is the outies saying that to her.
Yeah.
Or like outside versions saying that to her, rather. But so that's all the Mark stuff, I think, that we need to keep. Then we have Irving is banging on Bert's door.
That's right.
Currently. Irving learned that his outie has a ton of Lumon documents and is researching Lumon.
That's
Yeah.
right.
He saw
yeah.
all the paintings of the elevator to the testing floor.
Yeah.
So that's what we know about him. All right, sorry, go ahead.
No. I'm keeping up with you.
Keep going.
Okay,
It's been-
yeah.
Actually,
All
for
right.
me, it's been quite a while since I watched
Yeah.
season 1. Yeah. so-
Sure. So Helly is at the gala. She managed to get on. So she learned that she's a member of the Egan family, and she managed to get on stage and tell everybody there that she's an innie and they torture us down there. We're prisoners.
That's right,
So
yep.
Yes.
she shouted that to like the politicians and all the other hoity-toities at the fancy gala.
Yes.
Yes.
Dylan is down in the security office and just got tackled by Milchick
That's right.
to turn off the OTC, and everybody switched back.
Yep.
So that's where we last left our intrepid heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my first question that I hope this episode addresses is what happens to Dylan?
Right.
Yeah, that's a big
so it's-
question. I mean, we saw the trailer that they're like in the office.
Yeah,
again,
it seems like he's
so-
like fine to a certain degree. Like they didn't kill him.
No, I
Yeah,
wonder
you
if
know?
there's any kind of a reset process they have in their brains or something that can, like, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
possibilities
Yeah,
really
it's
are
really
limitless. With
really
a
is
concept
endless.
like this.
So what do you guys think this picks up immediately?
Oh, for sure, they have to.
Yeah. The possibilities are limitless. Something I appreciate as I was watching the show, like watching the reactions and thinking about the show, is the possibilities aren't necessarily limitless. They're currently unknown.
Right.
And the show does a great job of like
Right.
making that. So I'm like, I want to find out what those possibilities
Yeah,
are.
because, I mean, it's very clear by this point, I think, that the chips implanted in their brains are capable of far more than the people are told they're capable of.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And so the question then becomes, in what other ways are they limiting their perception? I've been wondering, is there some other series of events that's taking place simultaneous to all this that we as the audience had just not been made privy to in the slightest yet? You know, like some period between the innies and the out, like, the elevator take them somewhere else before it takes them out of the
Yeah,
building or
oh,
something else, like
interesting,
some
yeah.
third stage that we've
Yeah.
just never seen yet, that they could, there's no reason they couldn't do that. They couldn't
Right.
partition it into more than 2, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I don't know.
interesting.
There's so many things that we can keep discussing, but I just am itching to watch the new
Yeah,
Severance.
I think we should just do
All right,
it.
can we dive in?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
totally. We have a Patreon. Check it out in the link below. We got full-length reactions over there. We got movie polls if you want to help us decide what to watch next. But right now, we're going to watch Severance. So thanks for joining us. Let's do it.
Listen, we're not happy. We're miserable. They torture us down there.
So literally the sounds of the end of the last episode.
Yep.
She's alive!
And now they just wake up back at work.
Yep. Why did I come back?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. So you just like all I know is I'm back at Lumon. You know?
Yep,
I'm in my work clothes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's crazy camera work.
Where's he trying to get to?
MDR, I would think, right?
Yeah, but he would know the way. So.
He does. He's moving very deliberately.
Yeah.
But he stopped and turned around?
Turned around, yeah. Seems like he's just like lost. This isn't. It's a different floor plan. He doesn't know where he's going.
You're right, because they changed it.
Yeah.
He thought he knew how to get to MDR, but it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That purple room was definitely. I'd never seen that.
Yeah.
Wellness.
Yeah.
It's just
yep,
closed.
she's not there anymore.
So was she
The
I mean,
secret's out.
he's worked here for 2 years. Oh, who's that?
Milchek back there.
I suppose you're Mark S.
The new refiners.
Yep.
I'm Mark W.
Oh no, 2 marks.
Perché stai in piedi in modo strano?
Does that guy not speak
You're
English?
using a different first name to avoid confusion?
I would
Welcome
prefer
back,
that.
Marcus. In a minute.
Okay.
Oh, God.
What you all did 5 months ago was one of the most painful moments in the history of this company.
5 months.
Mark, this is Miss Wong. Miss Wong, Marcus.
Okay, we saw her in the trailer.
Right this way, Mark.
So she's going by her last name, so she's not severed?
You can shut it.
That's
Don't know.
typically been the convention, right?
Yeah.
Is it
Bet
normal
she's-
for a child to
Is though.
The 4 of you have achieved international fame. As a group, you've become known as the face of Severance reform.
Severance?
Have a seat, Mark.
That's fake.
Oh, for sure.
We installed I locked you in a room like an animal, Mark. As an unsevered man, I'll carry that knowledge the rest of my life.
Okay, so he's taking responsibility for
the
their
past 5 months, we've
decision
been
to break
asking how
out.
a sadist like Harmony Cobel could take fertile root in Lumon soil.
Oh,
What
scapegoat her.
says
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
we also know Miss Cobel.
You can tell this
was at
guy
her sister's
anything you
home.
want about what the
When you
what the
awoke
blowback or fallout was of what he did.
It's true.
We believe she developed an erotic fixation on you and had plans to pursue both you and your outie in what might be termed a throuple.
Oh,
What?
You still haven't told me where my team is.
We tried for weeks to get them back, Mark. None of them agreed. We told them of the reforms, but
This is all a lie,
Yeah.
right? There's
gotta be, yeah.
None of
Except
this,
for
yeah.
don't believe anything they say.
No.
your outie insisted on returning. In
Well,
fact, he begged us to let him back right away.
maybe because of Gemma.
So the others,
Huh.
they refused.
Yes.
I'd like to hear it from them.
Yeah, he doesn't believe the company. I wonder if this whole episode is going to be Innie. You know, if we'll just be stuck
Yeah.
in his perspective, not knowing anything else about what happened.
Those balloons are so creepy.
Yeah,
Just
why
to
would
have
the
his
balloons-
face.
Yeah.
That's the same face that's in his crystal head cube.
Yeah.
Did you really see the outie world?
Yeah,
How's the sky?
I don't know.
He was inside at a party.
I was distracted by my brother-in-law.
Seriously? We made a list of what we'd most like to see on the outside, and sky was an easy number 1. Brothers-in-law weren't even on the
We were
list.
like doing a thing.
Hello, refiners.
Hello, Miss Wong.
So she's the new Milchek, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's head to the kitchenette.
Yeah, so that would also imply that she's not severed.
My name is Miss Wong. It's my first day here as deputy manager.
Okay, yeah.
And before this, I was a crossing guard.
What?
I'm Mark S. And
Is he faking it now?
that I am lucky enough to have made 4 new friends today.
That's
Yeah.
so smart. But I have to remind you that I'm a supervisor, not a friend.
Oh.
3 new friends.
Yeah, he's
What if
Yeah, he's not having this.
there was the discussion about Kier's, or whoever the top Egan guy, the revolving.
Yeah, James talked about his revolving, yes.
So what if Ms. Wong is not?
She
Yeah.
didn't start as that child.
Yes.
She's
Yes.
an older person
Revolved
who's
into
been...
it?
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, interesting. Okay, here we go. We're going outside. All right. No, damn it! Come on! I don't want to be the innie the whole episode.
I think this is gonna be it, man.
What's your perpetuity wing like? Do the Egans move?
No.
Huh. Probably because it's an older branch. Ours were animatronic. They even did this little choreographed
So
dance.
these people all come from elsewhere.
Yeah.
So the MDR work needs doing. You cannot just let that department be unstaffed. They fill it. You can't have... He's just gonna test the code detector? Oh, he put that in someone else's code, so he's gonna get that guy fired or what?
So this is experiment time for him. He's like, hell,
Yeah.
what can I do to mess with this?
I'm writing to alert you of the heinous conditions in the severed office to which you have transferred me. The branch is run by a shambolic rube who goes by Milkshake.
So he was trying to frame Mark W.
Please consider strapping a bomb to me so that I may explode both Milkshake and the very spirit of Kier Egan. Wrathfully, your innie, Mark W.
Yeah, but they clearly know it was Mark
Yeah.
S.
You didn't even disguise your own handwriting.
Probably didn't realize he needed to do that.
Yeah.
People have different handwriting?
I want my team.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
I revoke your status as department chief, which will be transferred to your intended victim, Mark W.
Oh boy.
You don't know what I did to the kitchenette yet, do you?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
just
he's
gonna
out.
run! Nice! Mark! I love it. I am so glad this show is not trying to, like, start over slow. It's picking
Yeah.
up where they left off. The board?
Okay, well, if you're there,
Do you think
please,
anybody
listen.
can answer?
Now, I
Is the
know
board just a
that
motherboard?
you do the right
Yeah, right, I don't know.
thing. I need to see my team again.
I could see why it would be a one-way, you know, you tell us
No.
things, we don't tell you things.
Yeah, voices have come out of it before.
That's true.
Somebody said yes once.
That's right.
Please.
Why did they let him back in here?
There's a lot that we don't understand.
Yeah.
Why can't you just bring them back?
Right. He
Bye,
doesn't.
Mark S.
Remember, this guy goes up in this elevator and then comes right back down again, and he's like back in here. What do you mean they're not?
Whoa!
here?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Where did he just go?
Oh,
What?
cool, man.
He's somewhere else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
could have been down a floor or something.
Dylan, Mark,
Whoa!
it worked. Where are the others? I don't know.
So this is Dylan's first time back, that means.
I didn't think I was coming back.
So did it work?
Yeah.
He tackled you?
Yeah, bad. Which, I mean, fair, I tackled the man first, but I didn't fuck with his belt. Pardons his betrayers?
Pardons his betrayers, yeah. Oh, and so he's literally banging on the...
Yeah, he's like still banging on it.
Yeah.
Dude, are you okay?
Okay, so no one else had been back before Mark. And they're
What
letting
are
them
they
all-
doing here?
They're letting them come down in rapid succession.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's whatever, 9 o'clock.
No, but they're usually 15 minutes
Oh,
apart.
that's right.
So they don't meet on the outside.
Irv! Dude, what's wrong? You poor up there?
Yeah, Irving has so much to disclose and to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This mind game is intense.
Helly's still just wearing her work clothes.
Okay?
Why would Helena ever come back here?
Did you wake up?
Believes in
Because
the word.
Mark is important for some reason.
So what the fuck happened up there?
Oh, Milchick is probably coming.
Good.
Everybody has a lot to... Helly's not even going to tell them she's an Egan.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Wong.
Okay, so...
Mr. Milchick's waiting for you in the break room.
They're all going to the break room.
Yeah.
Oh,
As a
God,
group?
Yeah.
Why is she like 8?
I don't know.
She looks more like she's about
Yes.
14.
Yeah. Have they all been in here before?
Yeah, I mean, they've
Yeah.
all talked about having come in here. We haven't seen
Okay.
them all do
Yeah,
it, but...
Right. So they know what.
They all
to
know what it
expect
is,
here,
yeah,
yeah.
but I've never heard anyone talk about it being anything besides Solo. And like Milchick used to do this, so now does that mean Miss Wong does what?
It's different now.
Yeah.
Different break room.
Welcome back.
That's why they closed wellness.
Yep.
Be
What
ever
you're about
merry.
to see will be shown to every innie who sets foot in this building after today.
Oh.
I hope it will give you a sense of Lumon's feelings.
It's a cool shot.
God.
Flying Kier again.
I'm the Lumen Administrative Building, Branch 501, and you're sitting in me right now.
Is that
The
Keanu
name's
Reeves?
a mouthful, or as I say, adoreful. So you can just call
Oh my
me
God.
Lumen, since my siring here in 1870.
I
But
don't
one
think it
thing
is,
I've
dude.
always had
It's
is
someone doing a
love
Keanu
for
Reeves
my
impression if
brothers,
it's not him.
What Lumen historians will forever call the Macrodat Uprising.
Oh
Under my
no.
literal- a human drama of danger and intrigue.
Okay.
Why are we down here still working in the
So they saw
Yeah.
everything that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course they did. The very idea that they wouldn't be watching every single nook and cranny of this place
Yeah.
at all times is
Right.
laughable.
What the
right.
shit?
That would be so weird.
That happened very recently for them.
Uprising
Yeah.
you- The incentives were also reformed, and now range from hall passes to pineapple bobbing.
A hall
Pineapple
pass?
bobbing?
Wait, so the Audis can go, the Indies can go outside with a hall pass, maybe?
To our,
They made quite a splash.
they sure
Making
did
the
love
buildings the characters is so, like, bad.
I
Why
thank
bad?
you
It's just
for
not...
the Macrodat
I-
Uprising.
You're anthropomorphizing the building itself. You can't, like, have a more creative guide through this, you
I
know?
don't know. Well, so I don't believe that. Yeah, like this is all just for their benefit only.
Of course, yeah.
By end of day, each of you will choose whether you want to remain here. Not your outies, but you. I'll send you to the surface. No ill will. Maybe I'll even buy you a drink at a bistro one day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Helly
Like the
knows.
rest of the severed floor.
Okay, well, yeah. Don't believe him.
Yeah, hell no.
Massive ass head game is what that was.
They're listening to this.
So what the hell did
There's
you
like
guys
3
do?
posters in this room that say Lumen is listening.
Yeah.
I was at a party at my sister's house for Rick and Hale.
You know Rick and Hale.
It's my Audie's brother-in-law. What?
That's how we got the book.
Just before I switched back,
Here we
I
go.
found a wedding photo. My Audie's wife died a few years ago. The woman in the photo was Miss Casey.
That's fucking evil, man.
Yeah, such
if
a
I heard
huge
that, I would
head
yeah.
scratcher.
But she's dead.
No, I know, but it was her.
Yeah, that's so much to unpack.
And she's down here.
It would be
I went to
hearing
Willis.
that part
It's
would be
gone.
like, we can never trust a single word that comes out of these people's mouths.
Exactly. Well, I want Herb to talk about all the documents.
Yeah.
Clearly, my Audi is working against them.
What about you? What did you see?
But also,
She's not going to say. She is not going to admit that she's an Egan.
A really fucking boring apartment.
Yeah, she's just lying
Yeah.
entirely about what happened.
No, you have to.
Yeah, she just doesn't know how to process that she's an Egan or how they will react to it.
Or that might not be Helly.
A gardener.
Ooh,
A night dog.
That's Helena, you think?
could very well be.
Here running cover, like running.
Yeah,
finding
yeah,
out
I
what they
feel like
say?
Helly
Maybe
wouldn't
that
lie.
little trip up.
Yeah,
That sounded like a very rehearsed story.
could. Yeah.
What did you see?
It's not our world up there.
He's just.
That's what I saw.
Oh, Irv.
You can tell us.
Irving saw
Yeah.
very confusing things for sure.
Mm-hmm.
John Turturro is so good,
Yeah,
so much
he's
pain on his
amazing, yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's just
you
so
have-
heartbroken by seeing Bert with his husband. Is that
Yeah.
still what's
I
affecting him? You
I think
think?
that's it. I think
He was
I'm
so
sitting-
in love with Bert, and Bert has another
Yeah.
partner and doesn't know who I am.
I don't think he's given a second thought to the fact that there was all those documents.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
at this-
He only looked through those to find Bert's address. They're gonna want to keep coming back so they can see each other.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys look happy in the wedding photo?
You know, I never, Miss Casey and I never felt that way.
Yeah.
It would be so weird to remember your interactions with her, knowing it's your wife.
So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And to know that you had no feelings like that towards her at all, you know?
I gotta get her out of here. Right? I mean, if she's my wife.
Gotta figure out how to get to where she is first.
Assuming she's still here.
Well, Helly. I think it is probably Helly. The pain on her face hearing Mark talk like this is, like, real.
You know, we're the same-ish person.
We're not the same, actually.
Yeah, she very much rejects that
Us
she's
and the Audis, we're not.
anyway her Audi.
And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit.
Yeah, I mean, your context is specific, though.
She's one of us. So if you want to help your Audi and find out what happened to her, I'll help.
Yeah, I think that's really Helly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I'm staying.
But yeah, we really just don't know the scope of what's possible in this show.
Mm-hmm.
I failed at the objective.
What?
I went to go find Bert.
Okay, you don't have to, like, leave.
He's with someone.
That's his Audi.
Yeah.
I should be happy he's happy.
Yeah. But, seems like you're probably not, right?
I'm going to leave, Dylan.
It is not leaving, so stop fucking calling it.
I know you
Just
want...
fucking try.
Come on, so yes, Dylan and Irving really do have a bond, and Dylan
they're
never
buds.
been put in a place to, like, have to acknowledge that he needs him.
I woke up in my apartment.
What?
Here we go.
I was standing in front of some kind of easel.
Fuck, there's easels up there.
Cool, man.
There was an elevator at the end with a downward arrow. He painted dozens of them. Fuck,
I love that they're communicating this stuff so clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Any Bert is the guy you fell for, and I know because I encouraged the courtship.
Did you? Or did you discourage it and call him a fuck?
I want the pain to be over.
Yeah, this is like...
Gone. And I'm gone.
It's very final for them to walk through that door the last time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I would be sad, and I would be less productive. And I'm really good at what I do here, whatever it is. And you're part of what makes me good at it, so please do not come.
Aw, come on, Irving. He asked you directly. Stay because I need you.
I'm your favorite perk.
Don't bring them into this. All I'm saying is
Mr. Melchick would like to see you.
Leave us alone, man.
Wait, is Irving gonna stay now, or is he gonna leave because Dylan was called away?
Okay.
I know, but they said it will be corrected by now.
What?
It should be Mr. Milchick.
Oh, so the computer still just says...
You gonna apologize about the belt?
This is the first time they've seen each other since he tackled him.
Your wife's name is Gretchen.
Oh, just telling him about his family.
What?
Come with me.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Man.
Wait a minute. Is this bad? I am getting a sense of foreboding. Oh, the family visitation suite?
Are you saying I could see my family here?
If you take the name of the room at face value, I'd say yes.
But
if you do that,
yeah.
Holy fuck.
They could bring anybody they want in there and tell you they're your family.
I'm asking that you keep this between us, or only to avoid resentment.
Oh, yeah.
Your friends to turn against you after all you've done for them.
There's just so much manipulation going on.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
That's all this place is a giant manipulation factory.
Where's Earth?
Right here.
Oh, good.
Good to know he's not leaving.
Yay.
And with that, we are back to doing our macro data
my God.
refinement.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dylan still has the Spanish-speaking guy's, like, head cube thing on his desk. So those people were here in the same room.
Okay.
So the MDR work cannot stop. Like, they have to fill it while these people are gone.
Right. there's also that you're just also assuming that any of this is an emergency at all. Like,
Right, but
is it just
inferring
about
from what I
making
see.
him
Yeah.
believe that it
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Miss Casey's face on the computer.
Miss Facey?
Miss Facey, as it like reacted to his data refining. Like that was showing me that he was doing something about her mind.
Okay.
Lewis is thinking.
Okay, because like we was talking earlier about like they're studying their reactions to the data. Like what do they present that then categorizes this, right? If they can control, like, can they just show alternating frames and the innie can only see half of it, but the outie can see the other? But then the outie would remember. But
Right?
like,
Yeah.
I think it's...
Or like just the innie can only see some of it, and then what are they feeding them? Like it's not that the numbers are important. It's the
something behind the numbers.
Well, then why is it numbers? You know, I don't know.
Because that's mind numbing. It's hypnotic. It puts you into this
also,
like meaningless state. Like the numbers.
Like the numbers are pointless, but it makes you focus on the screen, and the screen is doing something else to make you feel the feelings.
Right. Or like when they have to, like, it talks about that they make like a perimeter around the certain numbers that are making them feel a certain way, and then drop it in a box. So that could be like whatever thing is in the picture they're actually looking at. They're drawing a border around the object that's in the picture and dropping that. And, you know, if it's like a gun or something like that, and they move it into the thing that makes them scared or whatever, and then so that could be.
That's interesting.
So
why Miss Casey there at the end?
That'd be
that's what they were showing him.
Yeah, to see what like that's part of the reaction, and so they're building a map of how a human mind works, so they can make robot cures that.
Well, yeah. I mean, keep in mind, PD's map had like mind written at the top with like that section with like a bunch of squiggles coming off it. You know, it was like looked like a cell almost with like a bunch of flagella or whatever coming off the sides, and it said mind. So what did PD know? That like I've been reflecting on season 1 a lot as we gear up for this, and PD I think is still a really big question mark that the show needs to answer. Like, he is full of answers. He had that big complicated map of all these different areas. It had the houses on it that said some people might live here. He was working with Ragabi and he's got his chip deactivated, so he remembered both sides, and then was still working at Lumon for like 2 weeks before he stopped showing up. And then what happened that caused him to stop? Like, did he get made? Did, like, for some reason he stopped going in before he actually died? Further than that, my other PD rant thing, sorry for is that in the first episode when we spooky see PD in the forest, right? For the first time. Mark is invited to that dinner at Devin and Rickon's, and then he spends the night. I think because Devin thought he drank too much maybe or something, I can't remember, but he spends the night there kind of unexpectedly. And then when he's up late at night getting a drink of water, that's when he sees PD in the forest. He wasn't like planning to be there, so I think PD was coming to find Devin or Rickon for some reason. That's their house, and Mark wasn't intending to be there. And we're absorbing so much of that time, we don't like factor in that detail. But I think that he was going to contact Devin and Rickon for some reason, and was confused by seeing Mark, and that's why he bounced.
Well,
maybe he knew that Devin and Rickon were like Mark's relatives.
Maybe, or maybe they have some other significance to all this that we don't know yet.
In going through, like, rewatching the last episode, or our reaction to the last episode to get myself recaught up, I was going through comments, and there was a theory relating to that I was like, oh, I hadn't thought of that, which was that, follow me here, Rickon is secretly an Egan.
Yes, I've heard that theory. I'm not a fan. I have heard that.
I have stayed away from everything else. Like, you know,
that doesn't track for me, but
I don't know about it. I do like because part of that explanation is the reason why everybody is so fucking weird around him is because they're all severed. They're all people who are like figuring it out. Which, again, I don't buy it.
He's always so like looking down on Mark for having gotten severed, though. You know? Like, he's vocally anti-severance as an ideology, you know?
Yes.
But I mean, that's a perfect cover.
I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's
and
also
his
little-
friend Rebecca that Mark was going to share a book with. She said, "I have some sores on the back of my head from my bird. You might see them." So that could be a severance chip scar that she thinks is something else.
Maybe. Yeah.
Why would they put that line in there? You know.
I am sitting here listening to you guys pontificate, right? And I'm thinking, I really hope it's not that complicated. It's like, it's not the images behind the numbers that we're seeing. It's not the characters that we've been introduced to that have been openly and vociferously anti-severance and are close, like they familial ties to his family and stuff.
Yeah,
or like
I don't know
secretly.
about that.
Yeah. I think that it's actually gonna be a lot more simple than all that. Well, and like I was sitting here at the beginning of the episode going like are they in like a different building? Like they move, like stuff is moved around. It's like, no, it was the same building, right? And it's like, well, now did he go to like a different floor? And that's now they're meeting up again. And it's like, no, it's the same desk. The guy's head is still there,
right?
You know,
they could stage any of that stuff too, though. Is that like? But you're right. They don't
it's
really.
like,
It's like, probably not overcomplicated,
right? And I feel like we have no idea at all what the hell is going on right now. Anything that we think that we can glean from like the information that we were just given in this episode is gonna be like not that.
Well, not just this episode, but all of season 1 as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, and I do think it was interesting too that they only gave us the innie perspective this one. That was a nice little piece of frustrating teasing.
Well, yeah, then the frustrating thing about it is like this is the environment where they have complete control over what we're perceiving as the viewer, right?
Yeah.
So like that's why we were like, did they move? Did they do this? Did the whole floor like shift around, and that's why he can't? And it's just like, we were only seeing a large manipulation this time around, and in order for us to get any clarity moving, like, we have to see the next part.
Yeah,
it's
we
true.
have to see the next part.
That's how this show is designed. You need the next one every time.
Nothing. All we know is that they told each other what happened to them, except for Helly.
Yeah, she lied, but this is the good outcome in a way, right? Like they kind of could have expected to go up there and then just never come back into Lumon again, you know, like cease existing at the end of the adventure. So this is sort of the good version where they come back and they just don't know what the hell effect it had.
Why are they all
hang on.
allowed to... Sorry,
no, Lewis is just trying to talk.
Well, like, to the point of why are they all allowed to come back, like, it is promising that they have some part in this work. Like, there is this plan handed down from Kier.
or whoever's running the show by now.
Right. That like they have some plan, like, which is really like, that's why I'm interested in the mechanics of whatever their work is, not because I think that that's ultimately important, but like it's going to tell something about why they're doing it.
Right. Well, and there's like, so much. I mean, think about what Helly learned when she had a conversation with Jaime Egan at the gala. You know, like he talked about that they were going to give the chips to everyone in the world, and that like
everyone would be children of Kier.
And you'll sit by my side at my revolving. You know, like she got a bunch of really high level information. She didn't share it, but that's like, Helly's proximity to and it doesn't make any sense to me why she would go back down into the basement. It seemed like she was there in the first place to create the photo campaign for the gala, to convince politicians to vote for severance, like legalizing it, right?
Yes.
And so that project seems done.
Yeah.
And why would Helly need to return to doing a desk job when she's the CEO's daughter? But so there's some other reason she's back down there.
True, but there might be like that actually does make sense of if they are doing some sort of recovery campaign in the outie world. Helly would need to be part of it.
Yeah, because she's the one who said they torture us, we're prisoners. So they need to show that she decided to continue going, even on the inside.
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be, again, I don't mean to be a buzzkill. I like the theorizing, but until we know anything about what happened in the time between when they like were out in the real world and like ended up back in the office, we don't even know what Lumon's motivation here is to even have them all ever show up in the same room ever again.
So the next episode needs to start again at the end of the season 1 finale and pick up with all the outies waking up from having just lost time to their innie and being like, what's
let
going
that
on?
be
Yeah,
the
that needs to be where we go
yeah.
next. Yeah, because you're right. We can't make any meaningful predictions or really theories about what we're stepping into here until we have that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last thing I have to say, you guys can still say stuff after this, but I think Rick and his friends are just weird. I just think they're just actually weird people.
Yeah, they
It's
probably
like,
are,
there's people
right.
actually like that in real
Yeah,
life.
He's a weird guy.
Yeah, he's weird.
Why is Devin with him? I don't understand the
Right.
connection between them. She seems like the most level-headed and cool person on the show.
You know,
and Rickon is a
sometimes-
space alien.
But he is
Opposites attract,
he
you
is
know.
an empathetic like space
Yeah.
alien.
It's true. He seems like he's nice. He'd be a good partner.
It's a weirdo. I bet you it's kind of exciting to be with somebody like that. They always keep you guessing about what we're gonna have dinner.
What is
with
gonna
no
come out of
dinner.
his mouth next?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and yes, they are just. I think the
weird.
most likely explanation in story is that they are weird. However, narratively, they're weird for a reason.
Right, and
I'm
this show
interested in
likes to
finding
keep you guessing about why is the weird thing weird, you know? Because with a show like this, you never know which weird thing will turn out to have major significance. So
Yeah,
it keeps you
that's-
looking
that's
at
true.
everything that's
Yeah.
weird. And yeah, that's I think that do it for the first episode of Severance season 2, guys. Are we happy to be back?
I love this show
I was
so
promised
much.
goats,
man.
though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think there will be goats before the
there's
season
time
ends.
for goats. There will be more goats.
9
man.
more episodes to go this season, so
Only
yeah.
9 more. All right. Well, until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Lewis.
I'm Sean.
And this is Catch Up Packets.
Bye everybody.
It's ketchup packets.